Dan Martin back to winning ways at the weekend. How important psychologically is it when you've had a couple of defeats in a couple of competitions to get 3 points on the board?
Yeah, I think it's always massive to get 3 points on the board, just for everyone's confidence. And we can take it into the next games that are going to be tough games in the league.
There's no substitute, is there, for winning games? We hear a lot about confidence and belief in football. I guess there isn't really anything like winning a game to substitute that.
No, yeah, winning a game is obviously gives you the massive bit of confidence, and 3 points is the best thing that you can get. Yeah.
How much does that impact the preparations for the next game then? Is there a bit of a spring in the step? Is it a bit easier to get up in the morning and come to work when you won at the weekend?
Yeah, I wouldn't say much changes, because obviously win, lose or draw, you have to come and do. You want to come and get 3 points the next week. But obviously it makes stuff a lot easier throughout the week. Everyone's full of confidence, everyone's bouncing around the place happy, and it makes training a lot better.
How much as a player do you have to sometimes roll with the punches and deal with those external factors? I know that trip to Forest Green, there was a problem with the team bus on the way and you had a puncture and were sat on the hard shoulder, and then on the day of the game you ended up late turning up to the ground, so you were late out for the warm-up and stuff. How much do you have to put your blinkers on and kind of ignore all that other stuff and just concentrate on the football?
Yeah, well, I think the lads here, they're all good, so we all get around each other, we help each other out, so we just tend to forget about stuff that don't go our way, whether that's in games or out of the games, so we'll just get around each other and help each other out.
Does it help? There's a lot of similarities, and we've talked a lot about the young players that are involved at the moment and maybe the senior players that aren't able to be involved. I guess you guys have got a lot in common, a lot that you can share.
Yeah, I think everyone in the team's got a lot of similarities and can help each other out, whether we're playing loads of games or the players that aren't playing, the players that are injured. We all just get around each other and help each other out. Manager
targeted 50 points early on in the season as his first target. You're kind of closing in on that, you're not too far away from it. Is it a case of the sooner you know that you're going to be in this division and you're past that point of being safe, basically, to see what you can achieve after that?
Yeah, well, to be fair, I never really looked at, we'll stay in this division. Your main aim's got to be, we've got to go get straight back up. So I never really looked at that, but obviously that's a safe point to say, we can stay in this division. But my aim is to be going up with this club.
Yeah, from what you've seen of the division, obviously you've played pretty much everybody now, I think. Well, there's been a couple of rescheduled games. Do you think that's feasible? Do you think that there's the potential here to kind of bridge that gap to the playoffs and be in the mix?
Yeah, definitely. I think, well, obviously I see the team in training every day, see the team like week in, week out. I think we can beat anyone on our day. So we can get as many points as possible come now the end of the season. I think we've got a good fight to go up there.
How hard is it to get that level of consistency? Because I think a lot of teams in the division will say we can beat anyone on our day, but you've got to do it week after week after week, haven't you?
Yeah, finding that consistency, that is probably the main point, because as I said, we can beat anyone on our day, but doing it week in, week out, all the players, getting every player on it, it's obviously not easy. So yeah, we've got to find that consistency, and I think if we do find that come the end of the season, get a few wins in a row, we can be right up there.
Do you feel like, on a personal level, a run of games and more experience is bringing more consistency for you?
Yeah, well, I think obviously at the minute we've got a young side, so consistency might be tough to get because a lot of the lads haven't played many games. But I think as we play more together now, it will come. Yeah, we're more gelled as a team. And you can see that in the last few weeks, and that consistency will come, I think.
I think in recent weeks and months, if you've been able to get your foot on the ball in midfield and get lots of touches and be involved in the game a lot, that's helped you and that's helped the team. How hungry are you within a game situation to be the guy that steps up and says, yeah, give me the ball?
Yeah, obviously I like to obviously want to get on the ball, but I think so does everyone. I think that's what all the players playing in the minute and everyone in the squad, that's what our aim is to do, be getting on the ball as much as we can, dominate games, take the game to the opposition, whether we're home or away. And I think we will win games doing that, playing it that way.
Grimsby this weekend, you've beaten them once this season at their place. Where does that rank in terms of performances this season? I seem to remember John Coleman being quite excited by the way you played in that game.
Yeah, I thought it was all right. Obviously, I think they got a red card in that game, which I think sort of changed the game, and we went on from there. But obviously, they were a good side, so we'll do our homework and hopefully we can get 3 points on a weekend.
Yeah, did a double over Forest Green last weekend to beat another team home and away. I guess psychologically would help with that we want to be contenders feeling. You know, we've taken 6 points off this team.
Yeah, no, it'll be a good feeling to take into the weeks after. So hopefully we can get a win and we can take it going forward. So now we can beat teams home and away. Shows that we're a strong side and we can beat teams wherever they are in the league.
And the last couple of home games in a couple of competitions have not gone your way. You've lost them, and it's been quite unusual this season because the home record has been really strong. How determined is everybody to kind of get back on the horse and back to winning ways and make that home record strong again?
Yeah, I think we want to win every game, whether it's home or away, but obviously especially when it's home in front of our fans, because obviously it's a special place playing here, so to get a win would be good. Yeah.
You've had one of the best home records in League Two this season, and it's kind of been the bedrock of your points total. Does it give you confidence when you turn up here knowing that you've got that good record behind you?
Yeah, well, I think that's mainly down to the fans. Obviously the fans get behind you here, really good every game. So yeah, that's what the main part. They keep you going, and it just made the good record at home.
What kind of a connection is there, particularly between the lads like you who've come through the ranks and been associated with Accrington for such a long time? It feels like the fans have got a real connection with the homegrown products. Is it a two-way thing? Do you share that?
Yeah, I think it's a two-way thing. Got a really good connection us with the fans. I think every player does. I think if you've seen all the loan lads coming in there, you get that instant connection. So obviously all the lads who've been here for years and years will have that. It's more like a family, so we're all family, fans and players integrate with each other. So yeah, it's a good feeling.